Hey there, DataSpark users. Just wanted to create a video for you this week. Hope you're starting out strong. It's Monday, January 9th. One of the features that we get asked about often is our wholesale analyzer. So if you are a seller who sources products from a wholesale provider and tries to sell them online, we have a series of tools that help you do different types of analysis. But the number one was a feature we initially built in our Google Sheets integration that allows you to take a wholesale file with products that you could source and do analysis on those items. So I'm going to walk you through the new web experience for our wholesale analyzer and show you how you can spot opportunities there. So once you're logged into DataSpark, you'll see here in our menu, we have an item under the features that says Wholesale Analyzer. If you click here, you can choose to load this in Google Sheets, or you can go ahead and load it in our web experience, which is what's new. So as you click here, you'll be familiar with this grid view, whether you're looking at a list of bestsellers or analyzing a category or uploading your own catalog to do analysis. This is something that's familiar. You can click here where it says Create New List, and this dialog box will allow you to name your list, upload a file with a spreadsheet that you can get from a wholesale provider you've got a relationship with. You can download the template that will show you how to map the UPC and your sourcing cost and other items. And once you save this list, it will show up right here in your top bar where you see this list that I've put there for our test list. You'll see all along the top any that you upload, so you can have a number of them here. If you want to load the items from that list, you click here where it says Test List. And basically this tool will do all the analysis that you need to decide whether or not there are items there that you'd like to source. You'll see here in these columns, you can see the Walmart ID for an item as well as the title and the UPC that you uploaded and the brand of the item that you're doing analysis on. You can see the current price on Walmart Marketplace as well as the 30-day and 90-day price, so you can see how it's changing. This is an item here where it says costs, where we map your sourcing cost for that item, which allows us, as you can see, to take the referral fee and the Walmart Fulfillment Services fees and calculate what your expected profit per unit as well as your profit margin would be for this item. Based on that amount of profit per unit as well as our estimate on the number of units sold, we can also calculate for you what the total net profit for this item on the marketplace is currently. You can click here and toggle this button and filter the results in this spreadsheet based on how much total profit, or if you have an item that or I should say, if you have a target on the profit margin that you're trying to hit, you can filter this list based on that. If you say, hey, I want at least $10 of profit per unit, you can go put a number 10 in there, and then it will sort and show you only the items that have above a $10 net profit per unit there. And you can use these items along the top to do that sort of filtering. Here in this view, you can also take a look at what your cost would need to be in order to hit a 20 or 30, 40, 50% margin on that product in the case that you want to go back to the supplier and try to negotiate a better cost for an item. And you can also see here at a glance our estimate on the number of units sold and the revenue for a given item from a wholesale supplier. You can use this tool here to try and filter based on what percentage of the time Walmart has been winning the buy box for this item in the last 30 days. If you have a target there, if you say, hey, I only want to source something if Walmart themselves are winning this less than half the time. You can also use this box here and this arrow to toggle and analyze whether or not this item is being listed in Walmart Fulfillment Services already. If you say, hey, look, I only want to go after items that aren't yet in Walmart Fulfillment Services, as well as this column here you can use to see how many sellers are currently listing an item as well as who the top seller is, so you can kind of gauge what the competition is like for that item. Oh, I navigated away from that. You can also, here at the end, you can see the dimensions of the package for that item if you have some criteria for what type of item you want to try and source based on its height, length, width, or weight. Some of these dimensions we have based on a UPC match, and others we estimate based on the dimensions of the items in that subcategory. So we list here how precise our estimate on the dimensions is, if that matters to you. Basically, we would love to help any of our DataSpark users to do this type of analysis. If you have a wholesale provider that you're working with currently and you'd like us to guide you through how this works, feel free to submit a form on our website or send an email to help@dataspark.co, and we would love to help you do this analysis and walk you through finding some opportunity. We have a weekly Q&A meeting that we've been doing, and we'd love to get you an invite to that. So feel free, go ahead, ask us a question in the comments or shoot us an email, and we would love to help you get started. Thanks a lot.